Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a while, and that is a nail tutorial. And I don't really know if I want to call it a nail tutorial because I am not a nail expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I kind of dabble in trying to do like a lot of DIY nail stuff because I don't really particularly enjoy going to the nail salon. Generally, I don't usually use gel manicures because over time I feel if you use gel too often it kind of weakens your nails. I am very adamant about keeping my natural nails strong, as you may have seen in a previous video. If not, I will link that down below, all about growing out your natural nails. But I really felt like I couldn't live without at least trying chrome nails. You can see them in this light. That's fantastic. If not, I'm going to do like an insert or something if necessary, but I did these DIY chrome nails here at home by myself. I found everything that I needed to do it online. Most of it was on Amazon with the exception of the actual chrome powder. And everything is fairly affordable. Even the gel polishes are fairly affordable. So if you kind of tally up all of the money that you're spending on the supplies, and if you're going to do this manicure more than once, it actually works out quite a bit cheaper than doing it at the salon. Most salons that I've been to, at least in my area, and especially back home in New York, like it's even more expensive there, but they charge like between $40 to $60 for a gel manicure plus like a special thing like the chrome powder or whatever. I actually haven't tallied up the cost. I should have done that before I sat down, but I'm going to insert it on the screen here. And that is the total of how much I spent on the supplies to do that. So if you're going to do it, even if you do it 3 times, it'll be much better value than going to get it done somewhere else. I have done this manicure before. This is not the first time I've done it, so I can tell you how long the manicure lasted. I wore these for 10 days with no chips at all, like 0 whatsoever, and the only reason I took them off at that point was because I accidentally chopped into my nail with a knife in the kitchen and took off a bunch of the gel, which was so annoying. But if that hadn't happened, I could have kept wearing them easily well into and maybe even past 2 weeks. The polishes that I found were from Amazon. I tried one of their nude colors as well just to test it out, but the best base for these chrome looks is usually black, and that actually even says that on the instructions that comes with the chrome powders. This is the brand that I've been using. It is, I think, pronounced Amelie. I found them on Amazon, like I said. The colors are $6.99 a piece, and I believe the set of base and top coat were $12.99 as a package. I can double check that, but I think that's what I remember paying. And the little lamp that I got, which I will also link down below, was only $9.99 on sale. So the UV lamp is usually the most expensive part, and it was dirt cheap. So it all worked out really, really well as far as like affordability is concerned, and the polishes are actually excellent quality. Like they go on so easily for a gel polish, like way easier than gel polishes I've tried using in the past. They're not lumpy, they're very smooth, they are kind of self-leveling. The only thing I have to say is that they're really difficult to remove. Like it's very, very hard to soak it off, which is probably why they wear so well, but you just have to be patient and soak them for a long time in order to remove the gel. And if I haven't mentioned this yet, they are soak off. You have to soak them in acetone. You can't just remove them like regular polish. The chrome powder itself, I bought mine from Daily Charm. I will link that below. Now, I did some experimenting before I sat down to do this video, and I want to make sure that you guys are aware of this. Chrome powders are not all created equal. I bought maybe 15 different types off of Amazon. Like literally, like I bought like a package of like maybe 10 different colors, and then I bought 5 separate other ones to try to find a very easily accessible and maybe a cheaper version that did give the chrome effect. Literally not one single one of the ones that I purchased on Amazon actually looked like a chrome effect. I can actually show you. These are a chunk of the ones that I purchased on Amazon and tried out. They're all over the same black base. They're all done with the same technique. And as you can see, none of them actually look like chrome, as opposed to the ones on my fingers that do actually look like chrome. And another example, this is it over on the nail wheel over here. So I know that it's not an issue of putting it on a fake nail. It is just the powders. The powder itself for the chrome silver is $16.99 from Daily Charm. They do have a gold one and a rose gold one that look beautiful, but they're a little bit more expensive and I cannot bring myself to spend that much money on them. However, the Daily Charm ones so far are the only ones that I have found that you can just easily purchase online that are actually like really chrome finished. Like honestly, all those other ones on the nail wheel that I just showed you, they just look like regular nail polish. They don't look like anything special and it completely defeats the purpose. I don't get it. But as I did this manicure, I actually recorded the entire process with like camera over my hands so you guys can see very clearly what I'm doing. In a moment, we're going to jump right into that and I will show you exactly how simple it is to get a DIY chrome gel manicure. So you're going to start with the base coat, obviously, and to be honest, the base coat just kind of works like any other base coat that you would ever use, and this does not require a ton of explanation from me. But here I am applying it and you're watching, so I guess I better tell you something. Oh, and okay, here's a good tip. You're going to want to make sure that you don't flood the cuticle area of your nail ever with any of these polishes. So as you can see, I take the time to wipe the brush off to make sure that I'm not getting too much polish on, because if you do that, you're going to put it into the lamp and then it's going to harden up and then it's going to be stuck that way and you're going to have like a big ridge of crap on your nail. Now, the one annoying thing about this $9.99 lamp that I bought is that it seems to be sized for children, which means that you have to do the thumb separately, which takes a lot more time, but that's what happens when we pay $9.99 for something. Now it's time to apply the first coat of black polish, and it's pretty much straightforward. Just apply it like regular nail polish. A couple of things are slightly different though. UV gel polish does not dry until you put it under the lamp. So it's a little bit more fluid because it never really thickens up, which makes it a little more difficult to keep it out of your cuticle area. So you're going to want to be careful with that. But the beauty of it is if you get a little bit of it on your cuticle, like I just saw there, you can just wipe it away because it doesn't dry down onto the skin until you put it in the lamp later. So it's kind of a little bit more difficult, but also kind of a little bit more easy in its own special sort of a way. And once you're done painting it, it's time to put it in that lamp and bake again. And right about now is the time that I realized how friggin' annoying it is to have to do it twice every damn time. But to be honest with you, if I don't do this very often, if I'm doing it once every 2 weeks, I guess it's not that big of a deal. It's just, I'm an impatient woman. We live in the internet age. I don't like to have to wait for anything. La 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 la, baking, baking, baking my thumb. Baking it even longer. God, this takes too long. Now it's time to apply the second coat of black polish. After watching this back, I think you could probably get away with one coat of black polish because the chrome powder is pretty opaque. It kind of just needs a little bit of help from the black. I'm not sure because I haven't tried it, but if you're like super lazy, you could probably try that, and I think it might work. I'm just saying, I think it might. But what doesn't work is applying the chrome powder right to the black polish or any polish, whatever color you choose. You actually have to put the no wipe top coat down first because the color polish actually remains sticky and you don't want that. You want it to be a nice, smooth, glassy finish. So you want to put down one coat of the no wipe top coat, cure it, and then start to apply your chrome powder after. And the reason I know this is because I tried and I failed. I failed hard. Now you can just apply the chrome powder, and to be honest, it's pretty self-explanatory. It comes with these little, it looks like those makeup applicators you get in drugstore makeup, and you just dip it in and rub it on the nail. Now, the applicator has two different sides. One is white and one is orange, and for some reason, I find that only the orange side actually does anything. So I only use the orange side. You just dip it in, and you just literally wipe it on. It pretty much that simple. Like there's no other explanation. Just get it on there, rub it over the top. And then I just like to brush away the excess with a makeup brush because it's like a lot. And then for the last step, just another coat of that clear no wipe top coat over the whole thing. It's kind of scary putting it on because you think it's going to ruin the chrome finish, but it's wonderful. It doesn't. As you can see, it actually kind of intensifies it. And then you just bake it one last time. Annoyingly with your thumb separate again because we're cheap, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and I like to wash my hands after because again the chrome powder gets every motherfucking where. And that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this nail tutorial. Again, like I said, I'm not a nail expert. I just like to try to do these things on my own and try to find a slightly more affordable version of these things sometimes, if it's at all possible. All of the products that I use for this manicure will be linked down below. I'll also put up a blog post to go along with this and link that down there too. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. It really helps me out. Please subscribe to see more videos. I put them out twice a week and I would love to have you back. Go ahead and follow me on social media. I am at Ms. Quinnface on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I will list those all down below. They'll also be here on the screen. I would love to chat and talk makeup and see you guys over there, and we can talk about all of the things. And that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little different change of pace on my channel, and I will see you in the next one.